Uh, the discussion was about this person of Indian origin. Since we launched outside, this kind of resonated well with all of us. But in India, it kind of felt that little bit out of sync. Meanwhile, Mr. Aman Shourie was there visiting Silicon Valley. At that time, he had addressed professionals over there. And he introduced one concept that which also resonated with all of us. That Indians are by nature global citizens. If you look at our history, from 400 to 1400, in the Far East area, Indian influence is still felt. Means Indians went over there, and like for example, this in Cambodia, we know that the temple over there, or in the Java, Sumatra, Indonesia, that presence is still. So likewise, in this century, Indians are all over the world, particularly like a knowledge ambassadors. And so he emphasized the concept that the global Indian is the proper terminology or the notion that represents all of us. And when we discussed this with the chapter leaders in India, they also felt that yes, this is something that everyone can correlate. So this Global Indian IT Professionals Association is now rebranded. It was originally launched as the IT Professionals Association. So our aim is, of course, to establish a leadership of Indian IT professionals in this field. Not only in terms of the numbers, but also in terms of the values, in terms of the ideas, in terms of the leadership in the products also. And before that, we have seen many organizations in different segments, like say doctors or physicians have their organizations, lawyers, business leaders, like say hotel, motels, they have their own organizations. But IT professionals did not, or the professionals in this field, did not have a platform. Of course, there are other organizations like TIE, but TIE is much more focused towards entrepreneurship and not towards the broad segment of IT professionals. So this platform would provide an opportunity for all these professionals come together, network together, learn from each other, help each other, and come up with something which can help not only for themselves but also to the community. So that's kind of captures the broad level idea about the IT Professionals Association. Now, instead of going to the complete presentation, I will just briefly introduce, because whenever there is a new organization or anything, always thoughts come to the mind that what do I get out of that? And the second is that how can I contribute? So my focus would be towards that. We are all professionals. We can think that the professionals, we have one segment is our professional life and another is our personal life. In the professional life, how do we, what are the different things that we are looking for? And what are the different programs which are towards our professional development? The organization aim is for the professional and personal development, and of course, with that contribute back to the community. Today's program is in a way very unique. If you really look at it, Mr. Ramesh Kumble is going to talk about cloud computing, which is more of the technology emerging field. So all of us will be enlightened, will get some knowledge about that. And Mr. Narasimha would be talking about so-called we consider as a soft skills in the management practice. So we require two legs to be successful or to walk in this field. One is our technology and another is our management of the soft skills. So both of these two aspects are very essential for our success. So that is one thing that we focus on. A series of lectures have information sessions towards providing both technical or the technological trends, emerging areas, various aspects related to our fields and technology, and another is of course towards the management area. So there are certain other aspects which are very important, which this as an organization will be taking care of. That is mentorship, leadership development, and also the policy aspect. The first aspect emphasizes the networking. This is a networking platform, and that's why initially we provided half an hour free time where we can get introduced to each other in an environment. Now, in today's world of the social networking or the online networking, there is always the question that why there is a need of in-person networking or the meetups. Online networking is very good opportunity to connect with each other, but that connection to get reflected or getting solidified into relationship, that would happen only when there is an in-person connection. When the people work with each other, that's where the person can be comfortable to recommend each other. When person meets each other, you know that different kind of aspect of the person, and also feel comfortable whether that person would be like you can recommend, you can work with. All these aspects would be happening when there is a person-to-person connection and not just the online connection. So that's one aspect, is that the networking. The another aspect is this mentorship and leadership. So these are the programs we haven't yet started last year, but we will be starting from this year. That focused programs towards the leadership development, and another is the mentorship. So mentorship is one-on-one. Everyone, no matter at what level we are, we could be at the level of the media professionals, and there could be questions towards that, oh, should I continue into the technical field or should I go into the management? Should I do MBA or should I do something else? So there are always the questions, and those questions we try to find answers within our friend circle. But if we always hope that if there is someone who can guide us, that would really be helpful. If there is, I don't know how many of us know profession called a CEO coach. Like one of our advisors to the organization called Dr. Prasad Kepa, who is leading a chapter for corporate leader, not chapter, program of corporate leadership in Indian School of Business in Hyderabad and also in the San Francisco. So he is actually so-called like a quote-unquote CEO coach. So he just basically gives consultancy to the CEO and very high level professionals. So even at that level, the point that I am making is that even at that level, there is a need of coaching. There is a need of mentorship. And so the organization will also be launching the programs related to the mentorship, where the members would get an opportunity to interact with successful leaders like Rameshji, Nasihaji, who can help and guide in their The knowledge area I talked about, mainly these different programs, different sessions that we will be organizing. This policy is something that probably we are not in position to address as of now. But if you look at it, Indian IT professionals by number, we are almost about million in USA. And it's a huge force, but we literally have very less influence in the policies, particularly the policy that matters, especially the immigration policy. And we have seen that in the current change in the economic situation, and after coming to the Obama government, we have seen a lot of strict regulations towards H1 or even the green card and all these things. Of course, these are particularly because of the nature of the economy. There has been a pressure about the immigration. But in the immigration also, there is a leniency towards the illegal immigrants. A lot of people talk about, but legal immigrants who are taxpayers, there are certain harshness is being felt. So, and unfortunately, there is not a strong lobby which can really provide or express what are the concerns about these tax-paying immigrants. So that's where the policy segment is there, but it's not very easy to influence, as you all know that you are in DC, so how to influence and it's challenging task. Anyway, coming to the other aspect, that we are not just the professionals, but we are also individuals, we are family members, and that's where some other